Welcome back to episode 399 on the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz, and we're back with another. What genre did we say this was? I think we had a genre last time, like camera horror, video, not even video horror. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely Shudder horror.
Oh my God! Don't say. Yeah, we're gonna get taken offline now because of that. Shudder, the fucking. We're gonna talk about that in a second. I don't know if you heard that fucking news.
Okay. I had to fill me in.
But this week we're gonna try a different take on a familiar topic.
Yeah.
And that's killer photography. But before that,
that's what it is. There you
go. Fatal Images. What did I say before we went to the intro? What did I call it?
It was a killer photo shoot or something.
Yeah, killer photography.
Killer photography.
There we go. Yes, this one is slightly different than one that we just covered. You may have seen a previous episode where we covered Fatal Exposure, but this is Fatal Images.
Similar,
okay to be confused. It's fine.
Different.
Yeah. Kinda almost like Say Cheese and Die, the Goosebumps book. Kinda, but not really. Still good. But we'll see. This one's a little bit different. But Grizz, apparently, William Blasco, what's up, my man? Happy Tuesday. We're one Tuesday away from a very joyous occasion. That's episode 400. But before that,
that's gonna happen. Hell yeah.
Before that, Grizz, apparently Shudder, the streaming service, did not sign, like, The Last Drive-In or whatever, the Joe Bob show, did not sign them for a new season. They have 4 specials coming up this year, and then that's it. And
so I've heard. I did hear about this.
I feel like that's a big mistake. Like, isn't that why everybody most people have Shudder for that? That's why I
don't
have it.
personally have Shudder.
You were never really a fan, but
I'm a Ghoulie guy, so it's a little different.
Well, that MeTV could get it over the fucking over the satellite dish. But Grizz, I think a lot of people are gonna fucking cancel their Shudder accounts,
mistake, dude.
Because, dude, in 2026. These movies are everywhere, and all the other streaming services that you probably have already. Tubi is like a monster when it comes to this shit. It's.
I mean, he's gonna get picked up from somebody else.
Somebody else will do it for sure. Somebody else.
They're not gonna just be like, "That's the end of the fucking Last Drive-In." I mean, that's ridiculous.
No,
so,
if people,
I've seen a bunch of people upset about it, rightfully so. But I've seen some people kind of overreacting, like, it's the last time they're going to see Joe Bob. And
no, he's not. Yeah, I definitely, Silhouetted Animator, I think it's definitely budget cuts. They probably don't want to pay anything anymore because now it's like merging with AMC Plus, and they probably want to kill Shudder off. Maybe just have everybody
100%.
Use
AMC WCW
Plus.
fucking syndrome.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's on the menu for that. But they did say that Joe Bob and Darcy and shit will have another show somewhere else. We've seen it happen.
Just as popular as Joe Bob now. They're definitely going to continue to fucking.
Why wouldn't you? They're loved by the community. You know, they do good things for the community also. They put on events and all that shit. And people like us, people like, especially me, like I watched Monster Vision when I was a kid. That's how I saw a majority of the films that made me into what I am now. We're watching him when I was too young to really probably be watching that shit.
The blonde chick is right here. Tubi is great for horror, and it would be so smart of them to take this opportunity to really set their sight on a different like level. If they were to bring in somebody like Joe Bob, it really solidifies Tubi, I think, past other things like Pluto and shit like that.
Well, I saw something where somebody was like, oh, but then like there's commercials and this and that. It's like, yeah, well, maybe they could come up with something where, yeah, there's commercials, but it's only like, you know, a minute, 2 minutes or whatever. But, you know, did people forget that when we were watching Monster Vision on TNT or USA Up All Night
every fucking 10 minutes or whatever?
Yeah, there was always commercials. That's why it was like the block was from fucking, you know, midnight till 4:30 in the morning or whatever, because there was commercials, and that's just how it was. And I don't personally mind if they do, you know, if there's a couple or whatever, it is what it is. It's fine. Maybe it adds to that like nostalgia factor of watching you know, Joe Bob on whatever.
Like, that helps get Joe Bob like a good contract to get his show on there. Like those ads, as annoying as they are, like, that's how these dudes are gonna get their fucking money, which they deserve, man. Joe Bob's been doing this for fucking ages. So
and when you have
get it, man.
And when you have a following like that, they're gonna go wherever you go, and especially if it's a free platform like Tubi or whatnot, like that's fucking crazy. But I would gladly cancel the Shudder account and sign up for, you know, one of the other. What's the one that you said is good?
I've been using that Night Flight app, dude. It's like all the stuff on Vinegar Syndrome ends up over there and stuff like that. It's really
like,
solid.
That would be sick if he ended up on there because of their catalog. Like their catalog would be
awesome.
Sick. That's opening up a whole other, you know, dimension of shit that they could cover. And you know, he is like an older dude, but it's not like he's swinging a sledgehammer in the sun. Doing these shows. They do them a whole bunch probably in a clip or whatever, or I don't know how they actually record them, but I'm sure they can make it work for him. Look at what they do for Svengoolie. Like they have, you know, the other characters now that kind of pick up the slack for the day-to-day promotion of stuff, so he doesn't have to be doing constant stuff. He just comes on for the main thing when you watch it on, you know, Saturday night or whatnot. I think that's like an okay way to do it also. I wish that MeTV would fucking pick him up for that, but I think they actually do it like in studio in Chicago or wherever they are. Yeah, 100%. So he would have to, I don't know. That would be sick. That would be awesome if they had, fun. Dude, imagine like one movie, you have like Svengoolie, and then like the second movie is like Joe Bob, the late movie. That would be awesome.
Well, that would actually really get me into it, 100%, dude.
It gives you something to look forward to. And I know this, like, for people, we have a lot of younger listeners that still go out to, you know, every weekend. They're hanging out during the week, whatever. When you get older and like you're not really going out anymore like you used to, it's fun to watch stuff like that where you know there's a bunch of other people also watching it at the same time, where you could go on the message board, you could go on
a sense of community still,
exactly, you feel like you're a part of something, where when you're just watching a movie that's released to streaming or whatever, like you're watching it on your own free time, you're throwing your opinion out into the void, hoping somebody, you know, maybe interacts with it or not. But I really think that whole like everybody getting together, be it digitally or in person or whatever, it strengthens whatever the horror community, the sci-fi community, whatever.
It's still one of the only callbacks to like really what taking in media was for us growing up, where, you know, like even with like before the boom of cable, everybody watched TGI Friday, you know, like that was a part of fucking growing up in America, where it was a shared event where everybody could talk about those fucking shows and stuff like that. Everybody watched The Simpsons.
Yeah.
So coming into school after Sunday Simpsons, man, you could fucking talk about it with your friends. Even with like wrestling with us and shit. So it's still one of those things that you can still have that sense of community about that you're talking about there,
Yeah.
where it's just a fun shared experience for the horror community that now I think has become so popular. I'm excited to see where he lands, dude. I think it's going to
Yeah.
be a huge opportunity for him.
Yeah, because you know what, like Shudder's fucking catalog has been on the downslide.
Dude, it's
William
not great.
Blasco, like I do like some of their original movies, but those are released in theaters now before they're even. A lot of times you could see them elsewhere before they're even on Shudder. Like they're no longer just direct to Shudder and that's it. It's being released, you know, in conjunction with whoever, you know, A24, but like one of those type, Blumhouse or something. I do like the VHS series, but even those are available everywhere now. So it's not necessarily,
Exclusive to Shudder.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. They're probably trying to cut back
It's a
money.
sign of things happening for sure. If they're cutting back something like Joe Bob, which is extremely popular, then there's definitely a shift in how things are working over there.
Yeah, I know that they like released a bunch of people a while back. And also, like on a side note, I'm glad you said wrestling with like the group thing, because I feel like that is a big reason why a lot of us also watch wrestling, is because you can talk about it with literally, if like, doesn't matter what your job is, like what your station in life is, like anything. If you watch wrestling, somebody will talk to, like, it don't matter.
Yeah.
People will talk to each other about wrestling. It's the fucking funniest thing when you go to like a pay-per-view or a Raw or a SmackDown or an AEW event or whatever you go to. You see like the most random fucking people talking to each other because it's like a community. Like, oh, doesn't matter where you came from. Man. We all came, you know, here for that. So you have that in common.
You know, that's an interesting tie-in too, because this is a character me and you have never really discussed, even outside of the podcast, and it kind of ties into this whole like Svengoolie type character. What is your opinion? And like, have you known about Danhausen for some time? Now that he's like, because I've known about him in the indies for a few years now.
I've known about him for a while, pre AEW, before he made it. Like he's been a character that we've seen about. I like him as like always need.
He's grown on me so much, dude.
I hate when people have like they turn like the serious character into like a fucking comedy gimmick. Like it only works sometimes, but when a dude has like, he's coming in right off the bat as like, we know this guy is probably never going to be, you know, world champion or whatever, but he fits a niche. It's entertainment. When you get down to it, it's entertainment, and like he's funny. He's got like good comedic timing. His whole the gimmick of the character is fucking funny. He's pretty connected with like horror film, right? He's into like horror shit. I think he was on Svengoolie, wasn't he? Right?
Yeah. Yep. And he's big into the horror stuff. He's got like a good collection of all kinds. Like if you look at his Instagram, he's got a ton of horror shit. So he feels like a part of the community, and his character is like this kind of monster-esque type
sideshow,
character
type dude. Yeah,
he doesn't ever break, man. It's like a really good callback to the cheesy era of wrestling of our childhood in a way.
Doink
where
the
it's
clown.
Like, it's over the top, but it's kind of it fits in a weird way in the current WWE thing. I'm just happy to see him get the break, because I've been looking at his career. And I know AEW released him and everyone was kind of like pissed off about it, but I'm psyched to see him land where he is. Man.
I think he wanted to actually wrestle and like not just fucking only do backstage shit and all that stuff. Yeah. So, you know, we'll see what they do with him here. If anything, it's a step up. You know, so even if you're doing, it's not a lateral movement. If anything, you're doing the same gimmick, but at a much bigger stage, which of course leads to better things down the road. But Grizz, I think it's time we get into this week's movie, Fatal Images. I do not own this VHS tape. I never watched this movie until this episode. Okay. And I have like mixed feelings on it. Not so much that I don't like the movie, just so like it's so fucking long for some reason.
This is a long one. What was the total runtime on it? Like,
you know,
hour and a half
on IMDb it says an hour and a half, but I feel like this movie actually was like an hour and 40 something, wasn't it? I feel like it was insane.
Well, I think part of that too is that there's a lot of like unnecessary run through in this movie that kind of drags along, which I think makes it feel a little bit longer than it actually is. The hard part for me going into this is that we just watched Fatal Exposure, and Fatal Exposure rules, dude. It's so fucking good. It like nails this killer photography genre. Like so far, that's like the top notch, like the king for me. So watching this one is really good. It just didn't really take it to the level that one did.
This one's weird, man. This one, like for most of the movie, it plays it so safe, but then there's like a couple instances where it's like, what the fuck? Like, where did that come from? You know what I mean? Like just like the gore factor and the kills in the movie, like they had it.
Ramps up out of nowhere for sure.
Out of nowhere, but then it goes back to like nothing. It's really odd, and I feel like that's kind of one of the things that, like, gives me, you know, any sort of hesitation with this one is because it's so long and the payoff is like there, but sort of like.
The ending is anticlimactic, definitely. I know you're gonna like that's
yeah. Like, yeah. Why don't you give a synopsis of this one, because it's pretty funny. It's like a pretty funny idea.
Yeah. So this like serial killer is now basically possessed this camera, and he's gonna try to like put his soul into the new owner of the camera, who happens to be this young photographer lady. And the whole gimmick is that if you take somebody's picture with the camera, they're going to be the next to die, which is a great premise. I love that idea.
I love it.
Like on the face of it, it's perfect. The bad guy in this movie is bonkers. Like,
I believe you called him Evil Bob Vila.
I did. I referred to him as Evil Bob Vila. He is like a huge, like, Incredible Hulk version of Bob Vila, dude. It's the wildest shit.
He makes such like goofy faces, like it's insane. You would think you're watching you'd think you're watching like an Italian horror film. How they overact sometimes and they do like or like that.
What's the guy from Anthropophagus? Fucking
yeah.
It's like that kind of vibe, but in like a cheesy like rip off, like satire way.
Yeah, this film has like a really odd look to it. Also, I feel like it almost looks like it should have been a TV show in about 1989. Also, right?
Yeah,
like
General Hospital, fucking The Bold and the Beautiful. It kind of has that vibe to it.
Yeah, it's got that thing like, and especially how most of the characters look, besides the bad guy and the main evil character.
No, they all have a very like soap opera type of feel to them, and like the boyfriends and like the dudes in the movie are so like jockey, and there's like dudes at a bar at one point, and he's like a grease ball. Like they're just so like TV characters, almost in a way that you would see on a sitcom.
Tropish, if you will, right? They all represent like some sort of trope. This movie, I would say, is also kind of Nightmare on Elm Street-esque, right? They even kind of rip it off at the end. They do like the boiler room scene, like with the nightgown and the friend and all that shit. I feel like they try to make this dude kind of like a Freddy Krueger type guy, right? Like where he's coming.
I never really thought of it when I was watching it, but now I could definitely see the connection there, where he's like not there, but he's able to like be there at the same time and shit through the camera.
He's like super powered too, right? He's like able to do some shit. He's got super strength. He does some fucked up shit to people.
The thing with the movie is it like edges you, man. Like, so if you're into that kind of thing, this is gonna be dope for you. But like for me, I want to see the fucking full nut. Like, let's get to it, kind of a fucking thing.
Yeah.
So like every kill, it just kind of like, here's what's happening. It's gonna be gnarly, and then right before the fucking money shot, it fucking pulls back. You don't get it, and it goes to the fucking next scene. And you're like, God damn it! But then sometimes that doesn't even fucking tickle you. It just fucking gives you the full fucking shot right away.
It shows you
getting
everything.
the fucking like, what the fuck just happened here, dude?
Makes no sense. I really didn't understand that. There's also another thing that kind of goes on in this film where characters show up and then they don't really do anything. They just kind of die.
Pointless. Yeah,
but
I think probably just there as a means to continue to kill people in the movie.
But like they die in funny ways. Like the one, we're gonna see one later, but the one is like the cop. He's like the sergeant or whatever, and he just like randomly kills himself. right? Like
Yeah.
he's just like, fuck it, man. He doesn't do
Like, this is too
anything to
much
help.
for me, dude.
Dude, he doesn't help anybody. He doesn't do anything. He just fucking blows his brains out for no reason. And he's like
Should be
a real
side story just about why he does that, which has nothing to do with the movie at all. He's got like problems at home. He's just like, you know
he's
what?
looking at the
it for
picture,
me.
right? I guess his dead wife or something. He's like looking at it, like
Happens to
pulling.
be during when the
I was
movie's being made.
When I watch these low budget films, and he's like reaching into the fucking, whenever a character's reaching into the drawer, I hope he's pulling out like a bottle of fucking like booze, because I'm always curious like what the booze is
Yeah, what
that they're
the
gonna
drink
use. Like,
is.
is it Mad Dog 2020? Is it like Johnny Walker Red?
Made up.
Yeah, what is it? Like, is it just like a fucking random like I don't know, like Louis the 13th or whatever the fuck that one is?
Yeah, that is what it was, I think.
But Chris, let's get into some of these. Let's get into some of these kills, because
Yeah.
we'll give you an idea of what the fuck is actually going on here. Which one do you want to start with? Let's not give them the good shit yet. Let's.
Well, this is like a good example of what I was talking about. It's like, so as you basically, the whole story here is like, once this photographer chick, she just wanders into this pawn shop. The pawn shop owner gives her this smoking deal on this camera and shit. And as the story goes, you take the picture, the person dies. And she just happens to like be like taking a picture of this cheerleader. And dude, the way this cheerleader dies is so anticlimactic. It's building up to be such a cool fucking scene, and it just leaves you hanging.
He literally walks up to her and just picks her up like he's fucking Jason Voorhees. And like her feet are dangling and stuff, but you just hear like that noise, and then that's it. Boop.
It's like, dude, the intense face, everything's happening. Bob Vila's pissed off, and then you get just some dangly feet, dude.
Well, what about when she's a model, right? That is fighting with our main woman, right? And she gets her throat cut. You don't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, this lady does have it coming. I mean, this is honestly though, when this happens in the film, I'm thinking, oh shit, this is actually one of the first times you see a little bit of blood.
Yeah, but it's like they went
Not
like
great. It's not great. But I'm
This
like,
is-
this is the first blood in the movie, so I was getting a little excited. This bitch had it coming though, dude. She was a mean person.
She was very mean. She was very mean. Decent soundtrack, right? Decent score.
Yeah, got a jam to it. Oh, here
Hey, he
it
pulls
comes.
out the switchblade and just gives it the cut. You don't see anything, but she like turns around and there's just like some blood pumping
She
out.
got some juice, you know.
Yeah, dude. Like in what we'll see later shows that they have the ability to do more than this,
They
right?
do, and that's why, like, because up until this point, I saw nothing but like cutaways. So I was like, "Fuck, man! Like, what's happening here?" And then this happens. I'm like, "Okay, cool. There's a little bit of blood. Something's finally in the works." But I was, like you said, there's so much more to be had that I was like, looking back on it, I'm like, they should have like went way farther from the beginning of this movie to really sell it.
Doesn't the hobo just get like stabbed up too, and you don't see anything?
Yeah, he doesn't get much happening to him.
Do we
It's
even
still-
show? Do you want to show it? Let's show.
Yeah, I mean,
it.
we might as well. I took the clip. We might as well. Fuck.
I love this fucking switchblade, the stiletto. The hobo's
yeah, this guy.
rocking the Mad Dog 2020 for sure in the
Yeah,
brown
yeah.
bag. I'm gonna get you that hat,
Fedora. Yeah, I need that, dude.
but we're gonna have to like beat it to fuck first.
Dude, look at this. I love that fucking hand shot.
Look, you don't see anything.
Where you see a bloody hand.
Yeah,
So
God.
that's what I'm talking about. This movie just like, you're like, okay, this is a horror movie. All right, this is a slasher, but like this is like a made-for-TV slasher, because you could show all of this on TV, and you're like, all right, there's no actual violence. You just see the before and after of everything.
Everybody probably thinks that we hate this movie, but no, we don't. Because
No, I don't hate it. Like, it was
Wait.
actually really good.
just wait to see what's about to happen,
Yeah,
right?
it gets better. I mean, I promise.
It starts ramping up. I like that at one point, somebody mentions to our main character, like, yo, you're kind of enjoying everybody getting killed, aren't you? Right? It seems to be all your enemies, right? It seems to be all people you got some fucking problem with. And she thinks
just
about
happens
it.
to be
She's like,
taking
you're right.
pictures of those people. So.
Yeah. Right? She's like, but what did she have? What was wrong with the cheerleader?
Yeah, she didn't have beef with the cheerleader.
Yeah, right. She. Oh, I guess because she was young and beautiful. Like you're jealous.
Is that the
William
whole thing,
Blasco was watching America's Deadliest Home Videos earlier, so this looks incredible. What do you think,
yeah,
Chris?
I like that movie, man.
Yeah. This is worth a watch. I'm telling you, it's fucking long. It's really long, but it's worth the watch. This is definitely worth the watch because it starts to ramp up when he kills the one woman with the acid. Right. This is where you first start to get like a taste of things getting weird.
Things
right?
are about to get a little more hectic.
What do you think about this compared to some of the other acid kills we've seen?
Let's discuss that after we show the clip, just so people have a point of reference here. So she's chilling. All right, nothing going on. All right, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm just in my 80s blazer. I'm cool.
Shoulder pads are rocking.
Yeah, this dude fucking
not so
walks
good.
out with some Mylanta, pours it over. Yeah. That is the
Great shot in the
cleanest-
camera.
Right there. That is the cleanest acid kill I've ever seen in any movie. These people must not have been Fulci fans.
You know, for one, Fulci is I was gonna say probably my favorite acid kill though is gonna be from Killer Nerd that we've covered recently. That's one of my favorite acid faces, I guess you could say.
You know, you're right, man. That was fucking awesome.
It's especially for the budget of the film. It just went it went where this one wouldn't go, which I wish this one went now because it would have been so much better. Like this is good. It gets a little gooey and stuff. There's a little bit of burn, but like you're saying, it needs more goo. Like without it, it just really doesn't sell it.
The guy's
It's
making
an acid face. It's got to be fucking two-faced up in this motherfucker like
Hell
Batman, dude.
The guy is making the George Eastman faces, and he's got doing the shit with the fucking Michael Myers stance and everything. But there's not enough goo. There's not enough goo until things start getting a little bit crazier. Right, Chris? Things start ramping up as they start diving deeper into the mystery of the V Deluxe custom camera that, by the way, was made specifically by the serial killer to house his soul. So this guy is also an engineer of some sort, which is interesting.
But he's also part of a satanic cult.
Yes.
And that's how all of this is really all happening and coming together.
Well, we do get that like thing. You have a mystery red herring type character throughout the second half of the film, Mr. Chan. And it comes to find out that Mr. Chan is a former cult member and he's done some fucked up things in his life and he's trying to make amends with the world.
And he's also hanging out with the guy that helped Ace Ventura in the Cannibal Corpse club scene, help him find the fucking whale and shit, like the dolphin who's in his little underground bunker. I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure that's the same guy.
What the hell is he? Is he on here? Father something. He's supposed to be a priest, but he's kind of like, I guess, a new age type modern priest. Yeah,
for sure. He's a hippie.
But he like went undercover, I guess, to find out what the cult was doing. He's a specialist in this shit.
They cut to him. This dude's like a priest or whatever. And they cut to him in his office, and there's just a giant like Confederate flag.
Yeah, what the fuck is with that, man? There's a giant Confederate flag over his desk. It's like, bro, first of all, you look like it's like an 80s uncle fucking apartment, like with a wood paneling on the wall. And then the cop fucking precinct has a Lethal Weapon poster on the wall. It's got a Lethal Weapon poster.
I think any good police station should have a Lethal Weapon poster on the wall.
Unreal.
Man.
But this guy, he ends up taking out this priest. It sucks. I guess we'll never get another Strapping Young Lad album after this.
Yeah, he does.
Fear shall experience pain.
He kind of looks like Tim Curry here.
I was going to say, he looks like Tim Curry.
Look at this guy.
Dude, Dio is about to get fucked up.
Look, they're fucking baking out the roof. They're hotboxing it.
Smoke on the water.
Look at this guy. He makes the George Eastman face. I'm coming to get you.
You never see him kill that guy. That's literally the end of the
Yeah.
fucking scene where I cut it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you fucking get.
That's it.
You
But
want to see that guy die. That's like the one dude you're like, yeah, let's fucking get it going. And then you don't get anything.
you want to show them the best kill in the movie?
I think it's about
Actually,
time.
no. There's two kills that I really like in this movie. The two best ones. There's one that's gory, and there's one that isn't. But the one that isn't is like psychologically pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the gory one. I think we've showed them enough of the bullshit.
So, they're trying to find out the history of this camera. So they go back to originally, I guess, where it came from. Right? Is this supposed to be his studio?
Yeah, I think that's what that's where the whole
that's
thing's
the
going
gist
down.
of what they're doing here. But they go back here, and there's like a cop and all that shit that had something to do with the original investigation, and he sold the camera and had the camera and got the camera and did the camera. And
All the previous owners knew that the camera would basically kill people
it's
for them.
cursed. Yeah, they're just passing it along,
So
like
they were just passing it along. So
passing
but
the
this is
pie
first
along like in
person.
Thinner. And this dude ends up getting his picture taken by the camera on accident, and unfortunately, he gets it pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, dude, worst selfie ever.
George Eastman sneaks up on him, grabs him, and literally rips his fucking arm off. And you see it.
Yeah, this is good.
It separates from his body, and you see like this bleeding fucking meaty stump.
And the blood from the mouth is a really good touch.
Yeah,
right here.
what the
I love
fuck,
it.
man? Look at that. Like, it
Yeah.
literally, it's a completely different movie for about
Changes
30
that.
seconds, a minute.
Yeah.
Right? There's more blood in that scene than the whole movie.
It's
What?
awesome.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So like that's what like. So when I say this isn't like I don't hate this movie, it's this is a fun movie, but it's also a frustrating movie.
It was there.
Because-
They had the ability.
It's there, and there's so much that happens before this where I'm like, you could eliminated like 20 minutes of bullshit from the movie and gave me 10 minutes back of fucking good effects work, and this movie would have been
Yeah.
just as good, if not better, as Fatal Exposure.
how
But
it
that's
goes,
what Fatal
man.
Exposure did.
Yeah.
It gave you all the kills to 10. It didn't hold back on any of them.
You know, I feel like that's why finding a really truly awesome, like low budget shot on video or whatever, 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter horror film, it's so special because they all have good stuff.
Yeah.
But not many of them have it all together. Like, not many of them are really like a cohesive thing that checks all the boxes, hits all the notes, has the gore, has the runtime, has like
Story.
the action, has the fucking all the shit. It's really hard. Like this one, maybe if they cut it down by, this is gonna sound fucking stupid, but like a half hour, made this movie like literally 65 to 70 minutes, and
Yeah,
had
70 top is perfect.
have a full gore sequence every time somebody gets killed, this would be one of my favorite fucking movies that we watched. It would be. I love the killer. I love his look. I love the idea of the camera.
Intensity.
Yeah,
That's
like
great.
when they finally explain that he's part of the camera right now, his soul is in there, so like it's really nothing you could do about it, and it's like it gets broken and it gets put back together. Like, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, the whole
Yes.
cults thing was about like soul transference, like
Yeah,
putting
they're like
people's
Necrons in
souls into
Warhammer.
fucking dogs and shit like that. They were
Yeah.
doing all kinds of wild, weird shit.
Yeah.
And like now his whole thing is like he transferred his soul to the camera to eventually be transferred out. But that's the thing, like it can really be transferred to anything or anyone at that point.
Yeah. These guys must actually, the Necrons, I don't think were a thing in 1989. I don't think they came until like the third edition, something like that. But yeah, like it's pretty cool that these people, they say that he put his like fucking soul into like a dead dog.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's just a totem or an avatar that you use to house your essence or whatnot. I think it's kind of weird that he's gonna like, he would rather possess the female instead of
That
like
was the confusing
instead
part
of the,
to me.
yeah, like I would have possessed the cop. I feel like you have way more leeway. you'd go you'd be able to, like, nobody would notice maybe the like the change in routine or whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going
I don't
off
know.
like a whole like, change in sex and everything too, man. Like you're gonna be fucking, you're gonna give yourself away pretty quick.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know the routines of like what a lady goes through, man. Like
Yeah, especially
trying to
your
learn a new
friends,
body and shit. Like
all your friends and shit. Well, most of her friends are dead, as we're gonna see. What about the cop? There's a female cop that you think is going to save the day, right? You think she's gonna be the one that like does everything that helps and
She's
kills
played
the
that
bad
way.
guy. Dude, she gets Freddy Krueger the fuck up, and not with like the claws. She gets like all her bones broken by this dude in
Dude, this is
gnarly ways.
hilarious. This is like one of the funniest fucking kill sequences in the movie. This bitch gets played like fucking Stretch Armstrong in this
So
scene,
fucked
dude.
up.
It's so good.
They're on the phone with her too. Like, they just hear screaming. Oh, he breaks her leg by stepping on her knee and like, oh, her arm's broken. Yeah, oh, her leg, and then he finally breaks her neck. Oh, goddamn, bro! What a
Fucking leg coming back is so good.
Thank you, Amy.
And then Tim Curry saying thank you. Jesus. See, like, this is why we're saying, like, there's no way you can dislike this movie because there's so much
No, it's
fucking
so
weird shit.
funny.
And even just him being like, thank you, Amy.
Yeah, the monotone giant fucking idiot, dude.
It's so fucking funny. But, dude, those both cops end up dead, like, halfway through the movie.
They're-
Nothing. They do nothing to help.
So then you think it's gonna be her friend to like be the fucking savior that's been like riding along with the whole time, and then all of a sudden this chick ends up in a fucking bag,
Literally
like,
in
out
a
of
bag.
nowhere.
Literally in a bag. Hey, what's going on? Where are you? Are you in this
Oh,
industrial
out here.
room that's somehow in? Oh, it's the dark room. Yeah.
There's a tanning bed first.
She finds like
what's
she finds like a bag, and there's just her friend's like, not even her head. It's like her head plus like one of her
Dude.
boobs. Yeah, fucked up. And Mr. Chan is just like, told you.
I've seen this before.
Told you. One thing we have to mention, that there is a band in this fucking movie.
I only took this for the pure reason of how terrible they made this fucking poor band look. I bet the band's not bad, but the way that they fucking like they took like room sound from the back of the fucking room.
I had to like make this loud as fuck to even.
That's how it sounds in the fucking movie.
You can hear the bass.
acoustic fucking strings.
You
of
can hear the
instrument.
bass going gun 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 gun.
Oh yes, wipe it off,
Phew.
buddy.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, so I thought we had to include that for EK. It's not a metal movie, EK. All right,
But it's
you
got
don't
a
need to
fucking
get
band
it.
scene, and it's probably one of the worst band scenes in any movie I've ever seen. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate for them that they didn't come off looking like the Black Roses, but it's okay. It's okay.
So Mr. Chan, who we've been thinking the whole time, is obviously the fucking one, dude. He's at every murder scene. He's popping up. He's definitely the red herring of the whole fucking thing. But as we find out,
you don't
he's
know
there
if
to
he's
save
like a
the
bad
day.
guy though. They kind of like leave it ambiguous.
Yeah, I mean, and the only thing you ever hear about him is that the fucking he was a cult member who's now done some bad shit, and he's trying to make up for it.
Yeah, the
Well, that's
priest
all
knows him.
hearsay too. We don't fucking know.
Well, actually, the priest finally does say that he's like an all right dude, right? Like you should.
Yeah, that's
listen
what
to
I'm
him.
saying. But even the priest, he's assuming.
We
that.
don't know. He looks like
He
a
was a cult member, so who fucking knows, man?
yeah. That priest looked like he just smokes weed and plays hacky sack. Who knows,
Yeah,
man?
100%, dude.
He might be for sale to the highest bidder. You know,
I
who
played
knows?
frisbee with that guy in fucking '97, dude. I'm almost positive.
But Mr. Chan, fucking good on him. He fucking grabs this motherfucker, has him possess him, and then has her literally harpoon him.
Yeah.
Yes, a harpoon.
Sacrifices himself.
Sacrificial harpoon.
That is a crazy
He's
thing.
sick.
Dude.
Do it now.
He's in me. Do it now. Bet you said that before.
Yeah, but
Look at that thing. The Gordon's fisherman. Look, he kind of looks like a fisherman too.
what he does look like a fisherman, dude. What a crazy choice
And
of
then the-
weapon.
and then
I
the-
never really thought about it. Harpoon.
How do you explain that? You just stab.
Why
this-
is it there?
They're gonna.
Yeah. Also, yeah. How do you explain that you just killed Mr. Chan?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Yo, it's a hate crime, bro." At this time, 1989. Shit, man. Tension in the
With a
streets.
harpoon?
Yeah.
It was definitely a fucking acre.
What kind of white shit is that? Damn. But yeah, she ends up killing Mr. Chan, who sacrifices himself to take the essence of what the fuck is the guy's name? I keep forgetting. But was it Kurt Cosgrave? I think that's it.
Yeah, Cosgrave. That's the guy's name.
But he ends up dying, and that's it. It literally just ends. Like that's it, and it just goes to boop credits.
Yeah, she's just sitting there with the body.
Should have
Oh,
had a
shit.
gong sound. Oh, dude, no. Oh, no.
The sun sets on the east. That's it.
What do you think, man? I feel like the ending kind of is. It's good, but like we've seen it before.
Yeah.
It's
I wish there was
kinda-
more like fight from Eastman, you know? Like,
He just gives
that
up,
should've been a
man.
thing.
He's done. He just.
Yeah.
He kind of walked right into that. It's like when the wrestlers like hear the other guy like charging up for their like finishing move. It's like, why did
They're
you?
hulking up.
Yeah, why did you fucking turn around? Like, why did you go right into that, man? Like, get out of the ring. I
Beat the
feel like
shit out of
that's-
him now before he hulks up, dude. Like,
yeah, I feel like
Get the
that's kind
jump on
of
him.
yeah. I guess that's what they did to George Eastman over here, and that was it. There's no,
wait,
there's
is his name really George Eastman?
no George Eastman is the guy from the fucking Italian horror
We
movies.
keep calling him that.
I keep calling him that because nobody else is gonna know who fucking David Williams is or Kurt
Yeah,
Cosgrave.
but at the same time, I'm like, are you making a fucking Kodak joke because it's a camera movie, dude?
It's like, what the fuck? No, oh my god,
Kodak Eastman.
it's Jesus. Chris, you know
I'm
what?
too deep into
You
it
know
at
what?
this point, dude.
You know what? Your pre-show ritual, we're gonna have to cut that a little short. All right, we're gonna have to.
Ridiculous.
But that was Fatal Images. I came so close to saying Fatal Exposure, which is also another good movie. You should watch both of these.
Even better.
Right? They're both good films. They're both great camera photography horror. If you're
You watch this one first and then that one second as a back-to-back, great fucking night.
yeah, maybe watch this one on like 1.25 speed on or maybe even 1.5 depending on how ADD you are. Yeah, how good are you at that shit? See, look, they did kind of give him the George Eastman treatment. Yeah, like the fucking close-ups on the bulging eyes and like the big imposing guy picking people
It's
up.
got
with
to
his-
be for, I mean, that has to be.
It's 1989, man. That's they were
They
all
did
about
that on
that shit at
purpose.
that time. But that was Fatal Images. And Grizz, next week, episode 400, we're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day at the same time with an absolute classic, one that everybody fucking loves, and that is Leprechaun in the Hood. I can't wait to do that one on YouTube because there's so much funny shit in that movie that makes no sense. Quite possibly the best Leprechaun film of the franchise. I don't care what anybody says. Even better than the first one. I don't care what I said the last time we covered the first one. It's
all
fucking-
out the window now. It's all different.
yeah, it's all out the window, but we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day in episode 400 next Tuesday night on our YouTube channel,
400.
youtube.com/@badtastevideo video podcast at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Grizz, it's that time though. Let's head over to the wide world of metal. What do we have this week?
Let's see. Let's start out with a band out of Cleveland, Ohio. Currently in like right in the middle of their like East Coast Northeast tour. So if you get into this and you live in that area, you can check it out. This band is called Inoculation. This is a new release from them. It's a one-track release, but the track is 12 minutes long. And it's like this death metal epic all about like aliens and shit like that. So if you're into the whole fucking like cool cyborg fucking alien war type
If you're
of shit,
into
this
the
would
same
be,
shit stupid ass Mike is into, then you'll like
yeah,
this.
that's why I picked it, man. I think, but this is Earthbound off of the name track here. Cool
Awesome artwork. Yeah. I like their logo.
Super good.
I also like the Earthbound font.
Yeah, that's like that classic fucking Blade Runner kind of font.
Yeah, that's sick. This kind of looks like the. I don't know what this looks like. This shit's sick. Though.
This solid death metal, but this track alone, man, it takes you on a really cool journey. It goes in a lot of different directions. The vocals kind of at times even dip into like that early like Black Dahlia Murder, the two different like vocal pitches and stuff like that going at it and stuff, where it kind of really it changes up quite a bit. So even though it's like one track, it's a 12-minute track that has so much variety to it.
Yeah.
So like I said, they're on tour right now. I'm planning on checking these guys out on June 6th here in Buffalo at Ironworks. They're going to be all over the place. The Necktie coming up here. I think that's actually tomorrow night. So if you're in Philly, you can check that shit out. That's Inoculation with Earthbound. Now we're going to jump over to a band. I think this fucking band's from like someplace in like somewhere. Oh yeah, Costa Rica. I knew it was somewhere spicy. All right, this band is called Candaria or Kandarian. And this is going to be skull drilling exorcism. Here we go. We're getting it. There it is, Kandarian.
That's awesome artwork. Oh, look, my gut. Where is it? I still can't. Yeah. Oh, no.
This kind of like falls into that like what do they call it? It's death. It's obviously death metal, but they have a cavernous death metal is a term that I've keep hearing for like bands like that, where they have this like big fucking vocal that's drenched in fucking reverb. It kind of gives this like cave type of like, resonance to it and shit like that, which I think is a great, it's not like, caveman riffs, obviously that's a whole the cliche and shit like that, but like it does kind of have this like wet dripping fucking cave vibe to it. That's like really good.
I love it.
It's cool too seeing bands like, this being from like Costa Rica and stuff like that. I just love how the death metal like is a universal language.
It's worldwide, bro. It's not just Europe and here.
It all speaks the same no matter where you're from. It all translates, man, and that shit is super fucking good. Now we're gonna go all the way to Switzerland. This is a Swedish. They classify themselves as a hardcore band. This shit is my favorite of the week, and it's a little bit different than what we've been hearing. This band is called Cancel, and this is off their Volume 1 Hell album that they just put out, and this is the track No Lights to Guide. Fucking squealy.
I enjoy this fucking artwork too, man. I like the simple yet effective artwork. This is sick.
Just a wall of fucking distortion.
With the new metal influence.
It does have a little bit of bounce to it, doesn't it? Yeah. I can see that for
William
sure.
Blasco, there has to be more subgenres. How could you be the best of the genre if you're, if you have more competition than like three bands? All right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly. I want to be the best niche of a niche of a niche that 12 people fucking love, dude. That's how I personally feel like I succeed. So
we're gaming the system, bro. All right.
Yeah, you don't get it, dude.
The number one selling album.
I just love bands like this that have such a great like presence of sound where like when you listen to this on a fucking full system, I got these nice monitors in here, dude, and I crank that shit up and it's just like
It's got that
envelops
HM2
you,
vibe.
it definitely does. And the feedback and stuff like that, like that's what I want in a band like this. Yeah, it's hardcore, but it's not that like street hardcore. This feels more like metal influenced hardcore, which I really enjoy.
This is more metalcore, like, you know, I would say like a Hatebreed type band. Like back in the day, like that was like considered like metalcore to us. So like they weren't quite, you know, they weren't.
Well, that's what
they weren't like Madball. It was.
There were metal hardcore bands, you know.
Yeah,
but like, you know, it's got bastardized.
Yeah. Hey, I just like, I really don't give a fuck what it is. I just like heavy music, and especially things that have like a groove. And unfortunately, most hardcore bands will have a groove, like going with the breakdowns and shit. So
you give me a two-step boy, my fucking soul.
He's dancing.
So
He's
that's
dancing.
all it takes.
Yeah, he's
I'm picking
stomping.
up
He's
pennies. You better
two-stepping.
watch out.
Fuck yeah, dude. But you will never catch him skanking. Right? That's right. I don't know. I could see Grizz being into fucking ska at some point in his life. You were, right?
I had a time, a little bit, you know. It goes with like smoking a lot of doobies in high school and listening to Sublime.
All right.
It kind of like dips into that.
Favorite ska band, Grizz? Who's your favorite ska band?
Probably Mustard Plug.
If for people listening right now, my face I look like I just put my tongue in the fucking electrical outlet.
Zebrahead's pretty good too, man.
Favorite jam band?
Oh man, I mean Grateful Dead, but that's a cop out. But like probably like Iodo, I really like.
Is that band Lettuce?
Gematica and shit like that. Goose is really fucking good. I'll fucking listen to some Goose.
Favorite hard style techno band?
If we really want to fucking do it.
It's so funny because people see you and like they think like, oh, Grizz, like fucking metal dude and all that shit, but like really, like you just don't like you're just not into like punk type hardcore. You listen to everything else. You literally
I am probably
listen
one
to
of the most
everything.
diverse music people you will come across in your life.
You just so happen to not like the one genre that like a majority of the dudes our age listen to. You know, and like people think it's like, no, you know, it's Zebrahead. What was the other band? Fuck, man. I don't know. There's so many of them.
I think the best commercial one though is obviously Real Big Fish, dude. Fucking have yourself a beer. That song.
That's
fucking
true.
rules, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
During Basketball, I fucking love that movie. That's probably like my favorite comedy movie of all time.
Is Sublime considered like straight ska, or is that are they considered like a punk
No,
band?
it's definitely
Like ska punk.
more of like a reggae punk band, you know, surf punk kind of a thing. But they had elements of ska that like led me to it. So
yeah, I was
Sublime on, dude.
I was gonna say, me too. I'm not one of those people that are gonna all of a sudden say I don't listen to shit that, you know.
I might not put the fucking Sublime album on, but you give me some secondhand smoke, dude. I'll fucking rock that fucking album.
Dude, I'll put
day.
Sublime on. I don't give a fuck, man. I was listening.
All right.
I don't care. I'll listen to the hits. Whatever.
I like the hits, dude. I ain't fucking fancy.
Dude, all right. So you want to hear something about music that I didn't know I fucking liked?
Right.
At the Chinese buffet, they're playing straight Chinese, like fucking, like not house music, but like, I don't know what, like Euro pop type fucking.
Okay.
I don't know, but no, it's like it was from like the 90s, like the early 90s.
Oh shit. Okay.
Or like
That's
even
cool.
the late 80s possibly. But dude, when I say this shit was fucking awesome, it's awesome.
Should
it
have
was
asked one of them, like, yo, what is?
I Shazammed it. I Shazammed it while I was in there.
Oh, nice.
I have it. I gotta send it to you. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll play a cut later next week for 400. When I tell you that I was like shocked it was that good, I was like, EK probably loved this shit too.
I love coming across shit like that, dude. That's so much fun, dude.
Yeah, well, we'll play a clip of that next week because I think I'm actually like really into this now.
Dude, back in the day, like me and my boys would just fucking sit around smoking and watch the Weather Channel just for
to play the music, the smooth jazz
guitars, dude. The guitar parts on the Weather Channel were gnarly as fuck, dude. It was all like Steve Vai level fucking soloing. every song on the fucking Weather Channel.
It's all done over MIDI drums and shit, right?
Yeah, dude. A lot of fucking
Encore.
smooth saxophone going on, dude. It was good.
Man, I should have kept playing the alto sax. I don't know why I stopped. But Grizz,
You totally
Man.
look like a sax man, dude. You could
the
totally.
fuck's that supposed to
Dude,
mean, dude?
you in the fucking chains like the sax dude from fucking.
Like from the Lost Boys? Yeah, yeah.
dude.
Grizz, I'm fucking pumped, man. Next week is 400 episodes of this
Yeah,
shit.
we've been doing this a long ass time.
If you
man.
did an episode a day for a year, still wouldn't have made it because we did 400 and there's only 365 days. Grizz, I'm pumped, dude.
every
and
week, we don't miss weeks. We're here every fucking
No.
week.
what
is
do you
what we
think
do,
the
man.
total is? What do you think the total number of episodes we have are? That's the real question.
Yeah, it's got to be over 450 at that point. I think
I don't know. I wonder if I can actually look that up right now.
it's got to be a good amount. Man, 400 alone.
Oh no, we're
and-
at 406 podcast episodes, so this would be 407, including some specials. So yeah, probably like 410 or so because we've taken some stuff off. Not bad, not bad. I'm not going to commit to another 400 because that's
I was gonna
insane.
say, what's gonna be the benchmark? What
Mainstream
happens
Mike
next?
coming back. Hope he's doing well. So, funny thing is, I haven't spoken to him in about 5 years. I don't know when
Yeah.
the fuck.
I've never done a show with Eminem.
I haven't
So-
spoken to him since he left the show, unfortunately. So it's been a while. Was
We
not
have
me.
better luck with Pacini coming back for an episode, probably. than
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah. And Anthony is a father now, so he's a busy man. But we could bring him back. We have the TV that we could pop in, bring in anybody. We'll see. Maybe there's the real. If you're a real OG, you would know who Chris is. I believe. No, you.
Yeah, I don't know who fucking
No?
Chris
No?
is.
Crazy y'all aren't bigger, entertaining show bros. I know it's crazy, but maybe one day we'll get there. And then we won't.
Consistency is key, I heard. So this is what we're doing.
Yeah, the bigger we get, the more shit we can show without getting copyright stricken.
That would be fucking nice.
So that would be fucking sick. I'm surprised Puppet Master didn't get struck down, but we'll see with Leprechaun in the Hood next week. We'll see. But
Best bet, just be here live for it, so you don't fucking.
yeah,
miss
you can
it.
see
That's
our
the way to do
demise. You can see us fucking go down the tube.
it. Blow the
Grizz,
channel up live.
there it is. Don't say that. Don't say that. Grizz, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. We release this in podcast form every Thursday morning, but we prefer you to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel, watch the previous episodes there. They're all up, unlike fucking some other place that we tried using that didn't work out so well, but we've been on
love
here for
YouTube.
quite some time and it's worked out. But I want to thank everybody for coming in the chat. You guys have been great tonight. We want to thank everybody for listening at home. We want to thank everybody who will be watching later, and we want to see you next week with Leprechaun in the Hood because it's St. Patrick's Day and episode 400. Grizz, is there anything else, man?
Nah, wear your green next week. We can't because we're gonna be fucking in front of a green screen.
Correct. We cannot wear green.
But
Do not wear green,
You
Grizz.
guys all should be wearing fucking green. I
Yeah,
expect
yeah.
to see in
Hell
my
yeah.
head lots of green. So
Hell
there
yeah,
we go.
in our head. And we're going to do like the thing from like, what was that, Batman? Is that Batman Forever?
The Riddler? The fuck-
Yeah. Let's do it. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week with Leprechaun in the Hood.